Hi everyone, today's video is going to be an update on my weekly product pan. So every single week I random.org my entire makeup collection and I pick out an item and I use it every day for that week. And this week was a shade from the Lime Crime Venus palette. I did a full review of this palette if you'd like to see it. And the shade I pulled out was Divine. So that's this really pretty like brownie mauvey fig shade. But it is darker, I feel like, than it looks like in the pan. It's a very, and it has these weird, like, little specks in the pan. You can see it's also in shell. It's had that since the beginning. I'm not really sure what that means, but like I said, it's always been there, and it doesn't seem to affect the shadow, so I'm just ignoring it. This is a really nice shade. I do like it. It's very, very powdery. Every time I use it, it would, like, fluff up a bunch of powder. I will say that this week I just happened to be fighting an illness. I haven't been feeling so great, so I think I only wore makeup 4 of the 7 days, so I got a little bit less progress than other times. But there's the weensiest bit of a dip. Obviously, because I've only been using it for a week, I didn't expect it to be like the super major change. Today I have it in my crease and actually under my eyes as well. I have a green eyeliner in the waterline, but then I put this under my lower lash line. And I do, if you don't know, on my Instagram, I push a face of the day every single day. Whoa. That's not really looking right, is it? Oops. Okay, let me turn up the brightness. Well, that's not really looking right either. What in the world? I wonder why it's not working. Usually you can tell. I wonder if it's because it's so dark out. It's probably that reason. Well, I used this on my lid. I can't show y'all, I'm sorry, just because of the lighting. I used this Divine shade on my lid one time, and that was really nice, and then I used it in the crease every other day. Unfortunately, because this is just kind of a, I mean, it's a pretty shade, it is unique, but it just doesn't really lend itself to being super creative. You could definitely use it in the outer V if you're doing a really light look, but I do enjoy it. So this guy is done for the weekly product pan, and I'm going to pull out a new guy. So I have random.org. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, y'all. I guess it's just because, well, that works. Can y'all really see, though? Okay, well, there it is. I know it's hard to see, but that's the day I used it all over my lid. Again, this is just on my Instagram. It's in my crease that day, the Divine shade. And I think, oh, it's not loading. This day I used it in my crease as well. So it was hard to be creative. But on random.org I have number 1 through 2097. We're going to generate a number. 1681. So I have my makeup spreadsheet right here. 1000, what was it? 1680. Hey people. 681. Here we are. That is a shade from my California Dreamin palette by Lorac. I have done a full review of this palette as well, which will also be linked down below. I don't love it. And in my 8 by Easter project pan, I'm working on this shade. So I'll link my whole project pan playlist down below so you can see, and this playlist, so you can see like an update of these guys as well as other project pans I'm doing. But what I pulled today, yeah, it's 65 degrees, which is just kind of like a shimmery shade. Okay, it's a pretty shimmery champagne. I could use that as an inner corner or on the lid, depending on how bright of a look I want to do. So that's cool. I can definitely use that. I don't like a shimmery brow bone highlight, so I won't use it for that, but I could use it that way. It is gonna, I know that this formulation is really, really powdery, so maybe I'll have a little bit of a dent. You can tell right now it's pretty much brand new. I've probably used it like once. So, this will be my product. I will be using this every single day this week that I have on makeup, and we'll just see what happens. So I hope you're still enjoying the series. I definitely am. It's a really fun way to, number 1, really like sort through my makeup, and number 2, just get a little bit of use out of products and be able to give you a good review. So, I'm going from the Lime Crime Venus palette to the Lorac California Dreamin palette, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.